Welcome back to Daily AI News at Let's Data Science. It's 21st August 2026. Today, we're diving into some pivotal developments from the future of machine intelligence to major product launches. Let's get to it. Our top story today: Colossum has raised a $100 million seed round to build an orchestration layer for routing AI workloads across different models and processor types. Atomico led the financing, joined by Plural, DCVC, and the UK's Sovereign AI Fund. The London-based startup did not disclose its valuation and also announced new compute partnerships, including one with Cerebras. Colossum calls its approach programmable heterogeneity. Rather than assuming one model endpoint or accelerator should handle an entire workload, its software assigns component tasks according to constraints such as cost, latency, and available compute. That makes this primarily an orchestration play, not a new accelerator or model family. For machine learning platform teams, the opportunity is flexibility across providers and hardware classes. The complication is that routing adds its own engineering requirements, including task classification, hardware telemetry, fallback paths, cost accounting, and evaluation. Data movement, queuing, and coordination can also erase apparent savings from cheaper hardware. The financing itself is confirmed by independent reporting, but Colossum's performance claims have not been backed by independent production benchmarks. The important test now is whether the company can demonstrate repeatable end-to-end gains on real workloads while maintaining reliability across heterogeneous backends. From routing compute efficiently to trimming the context agents consume, JFrog is targeting another infrastructure cost. Yoav Landman, JFrog co-founder and chief technology officer, told Let's Data Science why coding agents can burn tokens on terminal noise and how JFrog Boost aims to reduce it. In one JFrog measurement, an agent received an 847-line test log when only 9 lines were needed to diagnose the failure. Because agent loops retain conversation history, irrelevant build and terminal output can be sent back to the model repeatedly. Boost addresses this in 2 ways. A local terminal wrapper applies dynamic command line filters to remove elements such as progress bars, ANSI formatting, and redundant logs, while BoostGraph prioritizes relevant files and code snippets during search. Landman says typical workflows reduce token waste by 30 to 40% per command, with reductions reaching 80% in some cases. Those figures are company reported. Importantly, agents can bypass filters or retrieve raw output if information they need was removed. The broader cost pressure is independently documented. Per token prices have fallen roughly 98%, while enterprise AI bills have risen about 320%. For engineering teams, the immediate takeaway is vendor neutral. Inspect what agents ingest, suppress unnecessary tool output at its source, and measure task success alongside token savings. From cloud and developer efficiency to computation at the vehicle edge, Waymo has revealed the silicon behind its 6th-generation autonomous driving system. In an engineering post by Vice President of Engineering Satish Jayachandran and compute lead Daniel Rosenband, Waymo detailed a compute module containing 2 custom application-specific integrated circuits optimized for onboard AI inference. Waymo says the pair delivers more than 1,000 trillion calculations per second, with driving decisions processed onboard within milliseconds. Bloomberg reports the custom chip is already in production in Waymo's latest robotaxi generation. Redundancy is central to the design. If one processor goes offline, the other can take over. SiliconANGLE reports the chips use Taiwan Semiconductor Manufacturing Company's 5-nanometer automotive process and connect to 13 cameras, 4 LiDAR units, and 6 radars. Those sensors feed models performing tasks including sensor fusion. Waymo says it has increased raw compute capacity 20-fold over 8 years, and the module uses the vehicle's liquid cooling system. For edge AI engineers, the key point is co-design. Purpose-built inference silicon can improve predictability under power, thermal, and latency constraints, but it tightly couples models, runtimes, compilers, sensors, cooling, and hardware validation. That tighter integration of AI with external systems also raises the stakes for security. Adversa AI has disclosed cryptographic context injection, an indirect prompt injection technique demonstrated against xAI's Grok web chat running Grok 4.5 fast. According to the Hacker News, a malicious web page can contain encrypted instructions that Grok decrypts through its Python code execution runtime. Adversa lead researcher Roni Utevsky says the technique uses password-based key derivation function 2 and AES 256 GCM. After decryption, the instructions can direct Grok to resolve private session context and send selected information through a URL to an attacker-controlled server. Reported exposed data includes active chat prompts, a user's name, course location, and subscription tier. Adversa says it tried the attack 20 times since June and observed a 40% success rate, with failures attributed to decryption problems rather than safety filters. Ars Technica reported that XAI had been informed in June and that the behavior persisted at publication time. No exploitation in the wild was reported. The architectural lesson is broader than Grok. Static filtering is insufficient when an agent can transform untrusted inputs, access private context, execute code, and make outbound requests. Runtime-derived content needs to retain its untrusted status, while sensitive data access and external navigation need independent authorization controls. On the defensive side of AI security, OpenAI is pairing zero data retention for eligible frontier model API customers with a preview of private safety processing. OpenAI says the system is intended to identify misuse patterns across interactions without exposing underlying prompts and responses to company personnel. Axios reports early customer testing is underway, with broader rollout and technical details planned for September. Key architectural details, including cryptography, retention of safety signals, customer controls, and false positive rates, remain unspecified. From enterprise safeguards to consumer image abuse, CBS News tested 70 AI photo editing apps and found 19 that generated nude or sexually explicit images or videos from AI-generated adult portraits. The tested apps included products available through Apple and Google stores, although CBS did not publish their names. Common Sense Media data cited by CBS says roughly half of United States teens have seen AI-generated pornography. The findings put pressure on model safeguards, app review processes, age assurance, moderation, and victim reporting systems. Turning back to autonomous mobility, Uber, Pony.ai, and Croatian operator Verne have launched autonomous rides in Zagreb, making it the first European city where riders can book a self-driving vehicle through Uber's app, according to Reuters. Pony.ai provides the autonomous driving technology, Verne owns and operates the fleet, and Uber handles ride-hailing integration. The initial service covers selected areas and still has a licensed operator on board, so this should not yet be treated as fully driverless commercial operation. From autonomous systems to the semiconductor supply chain, SK Hynix is considering a memory chip plant in Japan's Miyagi Prefecture, Reuters reports, with potential investment of tens of trillions of won. SK Hynix stresses that no decision has been made. Crucial details remain unknown, including the product line, technology generation, capacity, schedule, and government incentives. For AI infrastructure buyers, the product mix matters especially. The report does not establish that the proposed facility would manufacture high-bandwidth memory. Following the supply chain into deployed compute, CoreWeave has signed a multi-year cloud agreement with quantitative trading firm Hudson River Trading. CoreWeave says HRT will use its AI cloud, including NVIDIA Vera Rubin NVL72 infrastructure, for AI-driven trading research and model development. TipRanks reports the agreement is worth multiple billions of dollars and expands an existing relationship. The deal highlights financial machine learning demand for accelerator capacity alongside low-latency data movement, storage performance, and reliable cluster operations. And finally, Waymo's sixth-generation technology is reaching more passengers through its Ojai robotaxi. Waymo has opened rides in the Zeekr-built electric minivan to all riders in Los Angeles, San Francisco, and Phoenix, with TechCrunch reporting about 300 Ojais in its commercial fleet. Riders are matched when one is available. The Ojai incorporates Waymo's sixth-generation autonomous driving system, and reports describe 13 cameras, 4 LiDARs, 6 radars, a redesigned rider interface, and Google's Gemini AI as an in-car assistant. And that's your AI briefing for today. The landscape is moving faster than ever, and we'll be here to track it with you. For more insights, visit us at letsdatascience.com. Thanks for tuning in, stay curious, and we'll be back tomorrow with the latest in AI.